Well, we have certainly something to talk about, boys. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I'm going to try to be as optimistic and positive and full of energy on a somber topic, alright? Yes, Chris Fehn has left Slipknot. If you guys didn't hear the story, I'm sure you all have heard by now. Last week, Chris Fehn filed a lawsuit, which is unconfirmed, really. But the rumor went around that Chris was suing his bandmates for being duped out of money, for not having been given checks from other businesses being started in other states under the Slipknot name, and he felt he was entitled to that. I don't know. Nobody really knows the exact truth except 8 or 9 people, depending on who you want to count in that in that whole debate. But yes, so last week that happened, and now just yesterday, Slipknot released an official statement basically saying, alright man, if you're gonna sue us, you're out of the band, you know the consequences to this. You know, this is what happens to kids when, you know, they make it big and, you know, they're in their mid-20s or whatever, and, you know, then they start fighting about money. Like, they're like mid-40s pushing 50, have sold millions of albums worldwide. Again, 21 years in a band, and now you're gonna start arguing about money. Like, haven't you guys figured this out yet? If you're being duped out of money, you know, is it worth going to the absolute extreme? You know, and maybe it is. Nobody knows the exact truth. And at the same time, if he is, you know, being duped out of money, that's shady business on the other people's, you know, part. And so it just sucks all around. Somebody's at fault, or, you know, somebody, in my opinion, is in the wrong. Either Chris, for jumping to conclusion, is falsely accusing, or the rest of the members in Slipknot and the Slipknot, you know, business entity is duping, you know, one of their members out of money. And I don't know the truth, and nobody knows the truth. And God, the cringe factor on the internet about all these different speculations, you know, all the fans saying all this stupid stuff, doesn't help anything. But nobody knows the truth except those 2 people. The only thing, if I was to say anything about Chris, or to Chris, it would just be thanks, man. You know, thanks for putting, you know, your entire life into this band, and, you know, you've helped a lot of people, and you've had so much impact on the metal community, and, like, you know, that was your whole life, and it's sad to see you go, and it sucks, man. It just sucks. That's the best way I can describe it. And so, like, going forward for me as a fan, like, at first when I heard this, I was like, you know, I don't want to follow Slipknot anymore. That was my, like, knee-jerk reaction. Like, during the whole .5 era, like, I kind of had one foot on base, trying to hold on to, like, that original entity that was Slipknot prior to Paul's passing and Joey leaving. And then once the Great Chapter came out, like, again, I was just kind of like, I kind of, like, want to hold on to what it was, and you guys said you'd never break up till we die, you know what I mean? And now it's like 7 of the 9 original members are still in the band, and now it's 6 out of 9. It's like a third of the original lineup is gone for, you know, unfortunate reasons. And so it's just like, man, guys, no, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's me being extremely selfish, wanting to keep it, you know, perfect as it was originally. But people change, you know, life happens, and it's not gonna, you know, that's probably not gonna happen. And for this instance, it didn't. So I don't know if I'm gonna follow the band. I think I will. I'm just a little, like, punched in the face right now with all this news, and, you know, I would like to think that the original Slipknot members, that, you know, other than Chris, wouldn't do that to a bandmate. But, you know, I just don't know why you would accuse your band of that if it wasn't true, you know what I mean? Or there wasn't, like, partially true. So it sucks, man. It really, really sucks. I'm not speculating who's right and who's wrong. In my eyes, everybody's wrong because this happened, and it sucks, man. It really sucks. And the last thing I'll say about Chris Fehn is, say what you want about, you know, him as a musician, as an artist. Yes, he wasn't a guitar player or a drummer or a bass player, or vocalist, whatever, but he was, like, one of the main elements, in my opinion, of their live performances. Like, his stage presence will be absolutely, you know, terribly missed, and people will notice that during their live shows. You know, just little things like, you know, just all the background vocals. You know, he absolutely kills the background vocals, and, you know, he's always jumping around on stage and on his you know, percussion kit, and, you know, he's always interacting with Clown, and, like, if they're gonna play certain songs, like, he'll be missed 100%. You know, like Pulse of the Maggots, like, his background vocals gone. You know, Blister Exists, his drum solo with Clown gone. The intro to People Equal Shit, oh my god, like when the 3 of them, when Corey, Clown, and Chris all get in a circle and scream at each other, gone. Disaster Pieces, the breakout, or the breakdown, the outro, when Clown, Chris, Sid, and sometimes Jim get involved and, like, you know, basically battle each other via headbang. Gone. You know what I mean? So it's just like all these things that made up Slipknot, the little nuances, and then when one member disappears, it's noticeable. And with the live show, Chris, I think, is probably the second or third most active in terms of bringing on the live show. I think Sid is the most, animated during the live performance, but I think Chris is right up there in terms of like having an overall stage presence. And when he's not going to be there, it will be missed terribly, and it sucks. I didn't buy tickets for their summer tour yet, and I don't think I'm going to at this point. It's like, man, it's a different band. I'll support them. I'll listen to their new stuff, and I'll buy it. I still buy my music, but if I go and see a show and like if one of the percussion kits is completely removed or it's a different member and it's not the Liar, you know what I mean? Like I don't think I can watch that, and that sucks, man. And that's extremely selfish of me. And my opinions might change. I might have a change of heart as time goes on. But right now, I'm just speaking from the honest truth. Man, this sucks. I'm not speculating who's right and who's wrong. I'm just saying my overall summary is, man, this sucks, and I miss Chris terribly as a band member. I don't know the truth. Nobody knows the truth except the direct people involved. And regardless, thank you, Chris. This really sucks. We are all gonna miss you, and just really, really sad that it happened. Alright, boys, those are my 2 cents on Chris Slipknot. I'm pretty upset. I probably forever will be. He's probably my second favorite member behind Sid. Sometimes he was my favorite, depending on the day. And it sucks, man. Alright, boys, I'm out here. Stay metal, and we'll see you guys next time.